Oh, I didn't know that it only took me 6 minutes to set up my stream from scratch until just now. Wow. Oh, my screen blinked. It did not like something. Oh god, it's like the worst. I wonder what that was. Both of them blinked at the same time. Hmm, suspicious. Oakley dokley. Um, let's start, right? Because last time we got so distracted. This time we're going to just recap. Um, I played 3 games where I had a 5 stack, and um, that was on one day of streaming. The next time I streamed, I reviewed all of the gameplay from the first 10 minutes of each person who queued with me for the first game, and for the next 2 people in this next game, like we did Shadow Fiend and Tiny. I'm not doing myself. I played the game. I'm trying to learn. So now we're watching Silencer from the second game. Hello, Tavarks. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we're a person. So I'm not playing highlights. I do want to watch the first 10-ish minutes. We are going to skip ahead a bit. Hello, A. He wanted his runes. Okay. So we are going to do player view of you. You have really good camera placement for that. Oh, the attack time is weird, but why did Tiny not hit him again? I guess it wouldn't have mattered either way. Oh, see this camera thing? It just happens in this review. I'm gonna have to not watch your camera movement. Oh, you guys clapped. So you're auto-attacking Life Stealer. Who should you be auto-attacking this lane? Wouldn't it be Venge? Or would you do the carry when he's the only one available? Or do you do specifically Life Stealer because he's level 1, he just gets stronger throughout the game? I don't know where Life Stealer is out anymore. Like, for a while he was almost like a different version of Bristleback, which I thought was kind of the point. Good stun on them. So right now, it looks like you went back to meet your courier. You said you should have probably walked back after realizing what the Tiny was trying to do. You just assumed that he'd default level 1 tree grab or avalanche like most position 1 Tinies. There, you could have gotten a life stealer a bit lower. I see. So it was a possible kill. It would have also helped if you guys had somebody else there. So once more, it's a complicated lane since Lifestealer can purge off the debuffs you can lay down on him. That's true, but but you have some wiggle room to do some things. Like, that was good. I was just curious if they messed up the pool or if that was intentional. This Venge isn't really doing anything. I mean, she kind of is now. It's like she's overcompensating, though. You have pretty good positioning. Is it okay that you're staying so far back in lane? I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to say. Is it okay that you're staying in lane so much? I guess you're poking him down. But now you guys need to pull. So why did you not pull? If you knew you were playing alongside a less mana intensive mid, you could hog the Clarity's mangoes. A less mana intensive? Oh no. He's pulling all the Clarities and mangoes. He only pulls a couple, but then he'll get mad if other people pull them. And spam W as you mentioned, but this obviously wasn't a game where that was viable. True. Your hero has no mobility tools. If Venge catches you with Lifestealer Slow, you're a free kill. Oh. That makes sense. I never look at heroes that way. That's a good point. You have no movement. Hmm. Okay. I like that. Now you guys have to get this. But you still need to pull. He's getting life stealered. Well. Oh, it's almost like she tried to get the creeps to attack him too, but the creeps attacked her. And like nobody paid attention to you until the very end. Okay. You were scouting the Lotus. What is on your courier? You're always calling your courier. Okay. Why did you pull a mana pot this early? What was your plan? Yeah, it's a little weird that Timbersaw didn't want to attack her, but that's fine. He just wanted the creeps, though. You have to counter teleport, but you teleported top. And they killed our mid. So now we kind of have to get somebody. That was a good entry. I'm quackled. Quack-a-doodle-dude. I take it that you like these portals? Because you use them a lot. I've never seen somebody use them so much in a game. I think you use them effectively. Your spell combo was somewhat mana intensive. Whoop. You can throw it twice at almost, at most, early game. So one pot is usually required to stay useful. Oh, I see. Okay. That's also a different way of looking at mana regen. I like it. Mm -mm -mm. And you saved that last tip for the core player. Mm. Hmm. Why does he want to smack hands all the time? What is happening? Hello, ludicrous slimes. Sorry you didn't talk during the Roblox stream. You are completely oblivious to non-Dota games. I didn't play Roblox. That was a stream where I just talked about my life. And I showed examples. No one picked up the flower. You preemptively bought the clarity before desperately needing it. Yeah, no, that part makes sense. But I sometimes buy like way too many clarities, and I know that, but I'd rather have them than not. But then, like, the laning phase will happen, and I'll have way too many clarities. So, like that or tangos, like I'll be like, I'm just gonna supply tangos to my carry. Your lane actually seemed fairly passive. The Venge was pretty shit. Didn't really try to do anything to help Lifestealer all that much. I'm a bit tired. Every single auto you make slightly pushes the lane in favor of life, so auto attacking creeps without a purpose is a big no-no. Auto attacking creeps. I'm not talking about that. I might have said auto attack, but that's not what I meant. I might be too far back now. Oh, it's like, okay, it's about here. I'll show you what I mean. So Timber went back. You missed that last hit. You got that last hit. But like right now, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you could get the dire last hit. I'm too tired. But I thought that you basically just saved a last hit for Timber. I was wrong. Either way. It is nice that Timber is very responsive to them trying to engage. Ba-doop. Hmm. Oh, nice. But Timber didn't come to help because he was getting the wisdom. Mana usage is something you eventually start predicting once you figure out most lane matchups. Sometimes the lane is passive and that's fine. Why is that fine? Why is it okay to have a passive lane? Like, if you ruin the enemy carry's lane, he might be able to catch up if he's anti-mage, but isn't ruining their laning stage very beneficial? So isn't it more beneficial to not have a passive laning stage? Mm-mm-mm. You think you were trying to pull aggro on the flag bearer creep back there. Oh, because sometimes all of your carries or off needs to get the ball rolling is farm for a while. Every fight invites risk. Every fight invites risk. Yes, but you know, the death ball strategy where the enemy team is rolling around constantly fighting tends to be fairly effective unless they make too many misplays. So it might invite risk, but usually the constant aggression will generally be beneficial.
Death has come to Dyer's courier.
This is a weird choice for this guy. Like, it worked out, but I didn't think he'd get that much farm for it. I feel like Timber could be more aggressive. He waited quite a while. Ooh, you're dead. And Timber really didn't do all that much for you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's curious. He was so ballsy throughout the game. I have to drink. My throat is just wrong. Let me try a different drink. I have no idea what you're referring to when you say flower. Grr. Are you talking about the lotus? Oh, lotuses are flowers. Yeah, I know they're flowers, but people don't generally refer to them as flower. I like it though, it's pretty cute. Any interest in the upcoming Deadlock characters? Nope. I have no idea how to play that game. Like, I just don't get it. I'm not very effective. I'm very, very bad. Very bad. So bad. I have not kept up with it at all. I have a lot of hope for the game, but I don't understand it. So I haven't kept up. Are you excited about whichever characters are coming out, Limes? You don't think there was anything Timber could do? Ven tried to use the stun, LS finished it. So that was just Silencer misplaying. Depends on the meta or hero matchup. For example, a Sven or Underlord matchup is... What? What? Dude, I can't focus. Something is wrong. Hold on. A Sven versus Underlord matchup is a matchup that Sven will always come ahead from if Sven and his position 5 play defensively. That's fair. That makes sense to me. That was a really good example. Yeah, it's what you were mentioning earlier. If you get caught, you're a free kill and Timber can do nothing to save you. But Timber doesn't necessarily need to save you. He could use the opportunity to get a kill. I'm not used to this style of playing. It's very careful. I did react to your post, which it seems like this style of gameplay, although I know you're playing carries, is beneficial. Do you play differently when you play carries? I think the few times that I've played with you when you played carries, the games didn't go very well, but I don't necessarily think that was your fault. I just don't think that was a good time for me to figure out if you play this style, then. Is this how you win? By pausing the game? Yeah. This is a review. I can pause whenever I want. Hi, Fartbag. We're reviewing games. Well, last time we were supposed to review the games and I just talked about my life. We played only once with you as a carry, and it was my fault in the lane that I didn't know the Drow versus Largo matchup since Largo was and still is a new hero. I remember you as Drow, but I don't remember the matchup. I watch a lot of Dota games these days. Alright, let's continue. So you're dead. And Timber also overstayed. Wow. Wow. But he got a kill. But that was weird because they went on him. Against most other position 4s, playing aggro with Drow versus Timber is the way to go. Oh. Okay. What are you checking the rune? What are you doing? Or you're going for the lotus at 9. Okay. The flower, yeah. Stop overstaying. Yeah. What if people don't like you and you're not welcomed? Oh, we're teleporting. Boop. Because I have a fight over here. What do you do in this fight? Catch whoever's on the outskirts? I see we're going for Omni. Good luck with that, buddy. Then you had to switch to the nearest target. Sniper is always good. And then Omni got away. Yes. So from here, we're just talking about healing, I guess. Where are you going now to get the rune? Do you stack at all? No. What are you doing? Are you gonna farm that? No. So, you don't really spend any time farming. How do you get your gold? You regrouped with our mid to attack this dumb Kunkka. I think this guy shouldn't play at this bracket. Buddy, no. I know it was a wider bracket because of our 5 stack, but like, buddy, you can't be middle. But he probably was middle because it's worked for him. That was a good little fight. And then you wanted to smack hands. He's not really a smacking hand type of guy. I've tried to get him to do it. He won't do it. I know. Now he left you hanging. Now you have to go smack hands with the fucking tower. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. I wouldn't take this bounty since Shadowfiend can use it to fill his bottle. I think Silencer should play with Lich and either help Tiny or Timber. Timber wasn't really doing anything. Well, now he was at this point, but like for so much of this game, that guy really didn't do anything. We're gonna go watch his gameplay now because I only wanted to watch the first 10 minutes. And I did have good takeaways because Tavarkas is here. Tavarks? I can't, man. Let me figure it out. Tuvarks. So it's the mana usage and being squishy. I don't ever look at it that way. I have many deaths in my game. I know it's bad. Listen, I've been told. I've been told I shouldn't do this. But I don't think yeah, kind of. You see, I mean, you had a lot of deaths too, but like I didn't. I guess we participated about the same. Yeah, how do you farm though? Because you have more farm than me. So what were you doing? How do I go back to the replay? Do you think it's this button? Oh yeah, we found it. Kills Silencer isn't good at killing creep waves until later once he gets his stolen intelligence stacks. Rolling AoE last word talent. What is this? I don't know this one. The 250 AoE last word. I don't know if that makes it easier or harder if I'm going to shorten your name to that. You have to voice act a lot of lines and you didn't realize how bad you are at acting. I have lurked in your stream and I know what you're talking about and you're not that bad. I tried. Oh my gosh, regretfully mine. We should talk about this. So I think that you have a great voice and I think you should consider voice acting. But I tried watching other people's reels for their voice acting and I tried to copy it to see if I could do it. I can't I can't get over how embarrassed I feel. I can't. So it's like I'm like awkward the whole time. And I feel like you felt the same, but you were also feeling it. And it vibed really well with your overall feeling of your stream. So you want me to call you Tuve? Tuve. With the V. That makes you feel much better, honestly. Good. You should feel good and better. Yeah, I don't always like talking in other people's streams because like I get busy. I get busy and distracted and then I'll just forget that I was watching a stream and I don't want to be talking to somebody and then I just disappear. So I lurk instead. One good thing to tell you since you're here is your stream does get recommended to me often and I don't have the bell on. So YouTube is helping you. Last night you shouldn't have streamed. You were dealing with way too much work stuff. That's a different thing. Like this is what I got distracted with like the last time I streamed. A came in and he was asking like if I was gonna respond to him in Discord and I was like, yeah, but I have like so much going on and I basically speak to most people with like greater depth than I would. I don't know. I do it verbally too. It's kind of a problem. I just like socializing. But I like the nitty-gritty of socializing. There's a lot of like you could say if I'm a computer, there's like a lot of background processing that happens when I socialize with people. But like I have so much going on. I have so much going on. I can't just respond. That. Hello, Num. Welcome back. And so I decided early on if I feel too stressed, I can't stream. I just can't do it. Um, but the hard part is like I'm trying so hard to stick to a schedule this time. Like you can hear it. I'm tired. I've been up since like 3 my time. That's not normal for me. I started getting better sleep, so this is not normal at all. So this is terrible. But if you can handle it, it could be good, but you're going to get burnt out if you're multitasking like that. Messages from you, don't mince words. You're very direct while remaining tactful. I think it's important till I understand more about people. And then sometimes I always have to remain tactful. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. I do try. I'm glad that it comes off the way I want it to come off. A said something like that yesterday too. Oh my gosh. Regretfully mine. Since you're here, guess what? I am starting a Discord server for streamers. Ideally for collaborating. Like that's really the goal. A said that he mentioned something like this to you before. And I actually didn't get this idea necessarily from him. I lurk I lurk in somebody else's Discord. It's a it's like sorry, a stream team Discord. And I don't necessarily I can't make a team. I'm not a partner. But I can have a Discord where people can collaborate with each other. You're getting an ad. This time it didn't tell me. Oh. This one doesn't tell me. Let me know when you're back. I have shit to say. Oh. Kazooie plays this little game where she's on the ground with her feet touching my couch, and then she extends her legs so that she swims, basically. Okay, great. Welcome back. So, um, I want to finish setting up the Discord before I invite people. You are one of the people I'm going to invite. You don't have to participate. I think collaborating is a good idea, but it's difficult for me. Like I don't do it because it's difficult for me to do the schedules, but I've seen some things that these other people do and I can just do it better. I know I can. So maybe it's my arrogance, but I'm gonna do it. So I think like right now I'm in a group where people are trying to collaborate sometimes, and the way they do it is just so messy. It's like so baby streamer. We could do better. I can help them. That's what I want. And I think overall there could be a lot of growth potentially. Like that would be the goal. Okay, but I'll tell you more when I actually finish creating it. I created like the basis for it. Like I have the rooms set up, but I only have one bot and it's not set up all the way yet. I don't have any roles or anything. I have like a whole list of stuff that I have to do, but I'm not there yet. I have other stuff going on. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna watch Timber's first 10 minutes of the game. Wait, wait. Actually, end of the game, we want to see how much you said Tuve. Tuve. Okay, I think I can do Tuve. I want to see. Oh, it doesn't show me. Do you not have any stolen intelligence? Does that not work? What happened? Let me understand. No, you steal intelligence, right? Oh, I don't know now. Do you not have any? What is happening? Explain, I don't understand. You do have them. It's probably a replay bug. Oh, I wanted to know. Let's see if we can find it a different way. I think we can do it in buffs. Is there maybe? What? Oh, does it not really? Maybe it's like a count? No, it doesn't really count. Very interesting that it keeps track of arcane boots. Oh my gosh. I like that a lot. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Is there another way we can get this number? It usually shows it on the scoreboard. Where? Oh, 12. Okay. I was just curious. That's better. That's better for me because I thought it would be higher. Sometimes I play with people and they get like 24 or like 30 intelligence. And I'm like, dude, I have like 5, okay? Like 6 or something. Um, you're absolutely down to give it a shot. You had to leave the previous group you were in due to mishandling of certain issues, so you'll gladly start fresh with someone you trust. Yeah, that's another thing that I don't like is like watching this stream group. like that I've been lurking in. They do some things that I think are interesting. Like they have um a monthly collab that they do together where they try at least. They don't do it every month, but they certainly try with most of everyone where it's like just a day of collaborating, which could be good or bad. Um and several of them just do their own collabs together. Some of them do it just once a week, other people do it like a couple of times a month. And then otherwise, it's like kind of like a community server for all of them. But the focus is really to announce their collaborations. So they have tags for each person. Each person announces their stream in there. I don't like manually announcing streams, so I'm just going to add people to like a Me6 or something because that sounds terrible. Mm, I think it would just be better. I also, so like they don't do this, but I I think I can just make a bot that does this if I can't find one. Um, but I want a bot that you can ping it and it tells the time zones people are in and like the time difference, which might be annoying to do, but I think I can do it. And then I also want one that it's kind of like a version of poll where you can figure out which games people want to play together. Um, I think that's better than people just asking, well, I have these games and I have these games and I don't want to do that. That's dumb. I don't like it. Mm, it depends on the game. If the team goes for Torm early and you get the shard, your stolen intelligence goes way up. That's a good point. I did see that. That's a good point. Um, but if you get so far ahead, you can just buy the shard. But you don't have shard at the end of the game. What was your thought process there? Hello, Hendy. Satyawan? Hello, Jax. Oh no. I threw a bobby pin. I didn't mean to. I was playing with it. You have a recent silencer game with 100-ish stolen intelligence? No way. That's wild. Whoa, I misclicked. Let me back. Let me back. I don't want to be here. Okay. You said recent-ish. What does that mean? Oh, you have several. Which, these are the ones with me. So is it farther? This one. Could it be? I don't see it. I saw it before. Am I blind? Did you not steal any intelligence this time? Oh, down here. I'm just blind. We're 22. That's not it. Oh yeah, that helps. Give me the match ID. Broop. 101. Wow. That's pretty good. And that was with your shard. Ooh. Did you guys get Torm this game or did you buy it? And you did Arcane Curse again. Wow. It's very good. You did very well. But it almost looks like... Oh, their team was very bad, though. Oh, no. Whoops. Why do you have brown boots? That's not okay. What? Um, you also don't get INT, whoops, intelligence from kills if you're dead. So if you plop, 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 plop. If you pop your ult, then get killed, and people die with debuffs up, you don't get the stolen intelligence. That is fair. Buying shard is an extreme luxury. If other items are more needed, you just indefinitely postpone buying it. I've been told that's very bad. Jack said, press Alt on silencer every team fight. The assists get you the int globally. That's what it looked like. So you did that effectively, but I don't feel like you did it like every team fight, and it only has a cooldown of 100. But with the people that we were playing with, maybe that was for the best. I feel like you did it effectively overall. Probably bugged. He has kills. He should have intelligence. It was on the scoreboard. You are right. 11, 72-11 is a big storm. Yeah. Yeah, that was really unfortunate for that other team. That's gotta really suck to be on that team. In this game, you can see from the draft that the Radiant put themselves in a very tight spot. They have 3 right-click heroes, Axe, Wind Ranger, and Axe. Whoa, what? I'm blind. Until Axe gets Blink, they can barely do anything. He did manage to get Blink. Let's see his timing. Axe got his Blink. Ooh, it's a little late. At 15. So there were other problems. Even after he has it, they literally have only one play. Axe, Blink, and they hit. So it's very predictable and easy to counter. Their play is easy to predict. Da, 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 da. Why? I feel like... Huh. Hey, we're not doing that. Leave that alone. Thank you. My dog is being ridiculous. So... Oh, their team is kind of squishy too. But they have a Huskar. Huskar and Blinky Man and the guy who never dies all want to jump on someone and fight, fight, fight. How did this team win every time? I guess, when did this guy get his Battle Fairy? Oh, his Battle Fairy was after the Blinky Blink. Oh. What do you have at this point? A Glimmer. Wow, you were much more rich this game. They also have a Glimmer. Your middle has a Diffusal. What? Why would you buy Diffusal on a Wind Ranger? So you can keep running at them with your ult? What? Because Tranquils will break you if you attack an enemy hero too. So, for a hero that likes auto-attacking like Silencer, you postpone upgrading Brown Boots until you can upgrade Drums to Boots of Bearing. Oh, it's 100 after the talent lowers it. It's 2-minute-ish earlier on the other game. Wait, we can watch replays of other people's matches? That opens a lot of doors for analysis. It does. I'm just trying to learn, and I figure like the community wants to be here, so this is good for everybody. So you can watch current games. Oh, they're like tournaments. Oh, is this the Battle Cup? Is it Saturday? It's the Battle Cup. That's like it's a thing. Thingamajig. But you can see that these people have numbers near their names. They're very good at Dota. They're supposed to be, unless they're account buyers, which is also really hilarious to watch. And then replays, you can just search for any replay. or watch popular tournament matches, or watch, oh, look it, it's recommending matches games have played. Cute. I never look here. I just go straight here. You could also just go to any of your games in your history and uh-oh, what is this? I don't know this one. Fatal error. Ran out of non-networkable entities. See the console spew for entity list summary. What is this error? Is it a I would I would assume it's a Dota error, right? It might not be, actually. Let's go figure it out real quick. We're taking a detour. Man, look at all these detours I take. I might not do the third game because this is getting a little ridiculous. We'll just see. I have an hour. I have time to do it, but we're getting distracted. Okay. We're gonna go plop this into ChatGPT and tell it, help me, bro, help me. What do you guys see? You see nothing too. You see the craziness. So it seems like it's a Dota thing. Let's see what it says. It's analyzing. Too many side quests. Too many. No, not enough. I love side quests. Identifying error related to entity limits. Okay, it's trying to figure it out. It's very cute. I like watching it think. Like, think. Fatal error means the game session tried to spawn too many entities on the server side or non-networked objects like helpers, particles, props, triggers, thinker entities, and hit the cap so it crashes out. The engine has printed out a breakdown of which entity classes blew up the count. This generally happens in arcade and custom games as well as workshops. If I restart Dota, verify my game files, disable workshop add-ons, clear the Steam download cache, and nuke leftover add-on folders, and then as soon as I launch, do auto config, it will fix itself. Okay. We're just gonna say okay and see what happens. It's broken. Oh, it crashed. Okay, well, I guess I have to verify now. Whoop. Who knew? Who knew this would be our life? It's like it doesn't want me to finish these replays. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you feeling what I'm putting down? Okay, well, I didn't verify. We're just gonna act like we're a noob and just maybe it'll work. Anti-mage diffusal is pretty funny. It's pretty mean. That doesn't sound funny. Okay, Dota launched. Oh, there we go. I was like, but it doesn't want to do anything. Let's try this again. Anyway, what I was saying is you should be able to click on any game and then just download. Oh, you can't. You can't see it. Hold on. Let me hide myself. This one. This one. Download the replay. Pretty good. Well, we have to watch that other guy. I forgot what we were doing. Whoops. Almost totally forgot it. You know what? It was probably the replay. All right, let me catch up. Okay, we had a lot going on. Let's gaze upon this venge. To win it, Sentinel? Sentinel? Do you mean Sentinel? Who's Sentinel? Needed to play much better than... Oh, I see. I'm dumb. Needed to play much better than Dire. Wind is universal and diffusal works well with her alt. Okay, yeah, so it was just the alt. The only problem of diffusal is it slows your farm a bit since only half the creeps have mana. Oh, good point. But fighting, it is very good. Hello, Starbreeze. How have the games been? I'm doing reviews, so my games have been great because they've been reviews. Dota Ota doesn't like you. Why doesn't Dota Ota like you? Do you not like it? Or does it not like you? Blow up your PC and you won't have that issue anymore. My PC is incredible, okay? This thing is a beast. It's a monster. And because it's a monster, we will treat it like a princess. Like a monster princess. Ooh, that's spooky. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Gordorokos. Yep, we said it. Next. Hi, Aki. Hi, hi, hi. Because I reread that. We read that. We read that. Diffusal adds up to 40 damage per attack on hit with her ult. That's how you pronounce it too? Good. Have you had people mispronounce it? You don't know if it's right, but you're sure it's close enough. You get to decide. Alright, let's skippy doodle. Play. Are we at the right time? A little too far. Okay, so we have reviewed the first 10 minutes of... This is the wrong game. Did I really load the wrong game? No, I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What? I don't remember. I think this is the correct game. Yes, I think so. Okay, so we watched the first 10 minutes of Shadow Fiend's gameplay, the first 10 minutes of Tiny's gameplay, the first 10 minutes of Silencer's gameplay, and now it's time to watch the first 10 minutes of Timber's gameplay. The whole point is to learn something. It does help when they're here, but I'm not going to ask. Venge was so shiny. They should create more skins. What is it? I don't remember what it's called in this game. I'm getting real tired now. Unfortunate. All right, so let's watch. We did actually just watch Silencer's gameplay, so this is pretty fresh. Basically, the whole time, this guy is not really doing much. He's just farming. So I think for him, it actually makes more sense to start at 10 minutes. And this is the only person I would do that for. Because what am I going to learn from him farming as fucking Timbersaw? So let's skippy doodle. We'll start his at 10 minutes, which will give us more of the game, so it's more interesting. He is dead, so we're watching a fight, which is really good that he's so focused in the game like this. I wish I could be. Sometimes I can. Just so you all hear that. He went top, clearly wanting to get the sniper. Wow. He just knows the matchup is what that looks like. I thought I messed up, but I guess it's okay because it ended up hitting him once because he stayed near those creeps. Okay. So, okay, question. So when he was here, I pulled the sniper because that's something I do sometimes. It kind of looks like maybe I shouldn't have pulled the sniper, although it didn't really matter. Should I have not pulled the sniper because this guy wants the sniper near trees, and if I'm pulling him this way, I'm pulling him basically away from trees? Sup, Sip? What's up? Nice. You tried, and that didn't work because you got X'd. I have a lot of questions about this Kunkka. It looks like he is shopping. Okay, he checked items and then he started shopping. He's also checking other people's items. Ooh, I don't get that this much when I watch people's gameplay. I don't see it happen this often. Wow. I'm impressed. Let's pause to read. It depends. Sometimes a death is a good excuse to get distracted for a minute and reset the mindset. Hmm. I don't think I can play that way. I think if I let myself get distracted, I lose interest. You shouldn't have pulled the sniper because it was irrelevant. You didn't help him kill faster or reduce his damage. If you don't need to use the spell, save it for when it's needed. Okay, so what should I have done instead, Gur? He came to farm and he's watching what's happening with Tiny. Tiny is dead. He was telling me to attack and push the tower, which I'm also not used to. Very curious. I have a lot of thoughts about watching these games. I think watching these games overall has been very beneficial for me. I think even when I watched the in-house games that I had, that was really good. I learned a lot about the people I played with and a little bit about Dota. He checks so much, not just looking on the minimap. So he has to look on the minimap to notice these fights, but then he gets a better view. Why do you think he decided to stay here? Because clearly it was a team fight. I did think it was weird that he was here during this game. I died, so I had time to observe. Maybe he needs to reach an item timing. Is Kaya a really effective item on Timber? I don't really know much about Timber other than his circle thing. Oh, maybe I don't know anymore. Reactive armor. I thought reactive armor. Oh, I'm thinking of Kraken Shell. Okay. Now, his timing is really good. So he wanted to steal their wisdom. That's why he avoided that team fight. Hmm. Suspicious. He has a lot of clear now. And he only really has a soul ring. Hmm. Ooh. That scan was really good. His camera placement is also very good. Let's pause to read. Often is fine to just stay near and do nothing. Just protect him if others come to the fight. Oh, that's interesting. So I should have just stayed near him? But then at that point, I'm basically leeching, right? Just paid attention if any other threat was approaching. Oh, so you also think I should have done nothing. I see. You can't see the status of his TP scroll with my avatar blocking it. He has no TP scroll. But, based on what I know about this person in particular, not having a TP scroll seems like a very weird choice. Kaya is really good on him since he's so mana hungry. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. He's mana hungry. He needs a good mana item. Why would he get Kaya instead of Yule's? You're not leeching since he is near the enemy tower, enemies can come and go. Oh, yes. Yes, that makes sense. I don't have to do anything, but be aware and prepared. Okay. He just knows about that tree. He does that a lot, apparently. It's pretty cute. Plop, 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 plop. Why did he check on Shadow Fiend's farm? He still doesn't have a TP, but he can't because his courier is dead for another 48 seconds. Dun, da, 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 da. Shadow Fiend came middle to farm, but without checking, it seems like. I don't know. It seems like they played pretty well together. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I feel like my overall positioning is just really trash. I didn't used to have this bad a positioning. I was actually much better when I was playing turbos, but like I just hated that I'd be in like fucking 90-minute turbo games. Mine 1 hour 39-minute game is a fucking turbo game, I think. If it's all pick, I would be surprised. It might be all pick actually, but like I'm sure I have another one that's pretty close that's a turbo. Like I don't like turbo because people just want to fuck around. They want to play on autopilot like a lot of the time. I don't want that. But I feel like it's difficult to practice positioning in ranked games because I'm so anxious about the game. Okay, so like just now, he was nearby if Shadow Fiend needed help, but he didn't intervene at all. Okay, that makes sense. Rip Courier. Yeah, his courier is back now though, and now he has a teleport. Yule's is good too, but in this case, he doesn't have anything threatening enough that he has to dispel. That's true, but you can use Yule's to set up spells. So couldn't he use a Yule's on someone? I guess he doesn't really need to this game, but couldn't he use a Yule's on somebody and then throw out his circle spinny blade? He has checked that no enemies seem to be rushing an urn, so he doesn't need Yules, and they aren't natural orchid builders either. True. I once watched a game where a Kunkka built an orchid as his first item. That guy did like nothing. The guy did nothing. He did nothing. He was very nothing. It's unfortunate. Yes, orchid does silence and vessel. If it was you, the game is going well enough that you would go blink. That's also something I'm curious about. Oh, he is getting a Yule's now. What? I didn't look. I'm sorry. So now he's getting a Yule's. He has a Kaya, 2 bracers, and he's getting a Yule's. He still doesn't go for a blink. Maybe he just thinks that the overall movement of Timber Chain is enough. But I feel like he wasn't really in basically any of the fights. I mean, he was in a few. Timber doesn't really need Yules to set up 90% of the time. Yeah, that's fair. But having the life stealer and the swappy swap and the I save you all the time guy and the stun, that seems like it could cause problems, but they're all squishy at the same time, except Lifestealer. His mobility and burst potential are good enough. If you wanted to land spells consistently, you would prefer Blink over Yules. I don't think Ags after Kaya is that crazy. Especially this guy who's just farming around. Yeah, that's fair. He was distracted. He's still gonna get the kill. Yep. Wowzers. Ha 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 ha. Oh, good teleport, a little glippy, but that's okay. He checks the scoreboard. This guy does like all the stuff. All of the stuff.
Dire's bottom tower is the target of clearly superior forces.
He just wanted the farm. Oh, okay. Let's skippy doodle. So position threes are supposed. Ah, my God, what is going on with my throat? That was crazy. I just had like this impending feeling of needing to cough. So position threes are supposed to be like a nuisance on the map. Omni was following him. Yeah, he can't. Oh, I was thinking he couldn't come from the river because the enemies knew he was there. But see, you can just see what I mean about the Kunkka. That guy is not on the same level as most of the people in this game. He's trying though, so I hope that he enjoyed his game with his buddies. Okay, well, let's skip that. Skip that. There we go. And he's just farming. Okay, well, he, in the 20 minutes, I only watched him for 10 minutes, technically. But in 20 minutes, he has Kaya, Yule's, Arcane Boots, and he's going to get a blink. He can miss the chain, it's okay. Let's see what he ended up going. Am I looking at a different game? Oh. So he ended up going Blink. Let's do our order. Blink, Kaya, and Sanj. And then Ags. And then Shiva's. You're surprised he didn't go Boots of Travel for more movement speed? I feel like he wasn't in that many fights, but if you look at the scoreboard, he was. It just, I don't know, that it really felt like during this game he wasn't at all. But he was having a good time. He was like just buzzing around. He also got a shard at some point. You find it funny since in the game no one would have noticed, but now on the replay the entire world can see that he missed that one chain. I love things like that. Oh my God, let me tell you something. So yesterday, okay, so okay, wait. I sometimes I like to look at live weather cams. So I got into this habit of just doing it every once in a while because I was working a type of job that was going to take me about 2.5 hours away, and they have a lot more snow than I do. So I wanted to see like what I was getting myself into and decide if I was going to do that job that day. So I found out about live weather cameras. Just places have just weather cameras. So I was looking at one yesterday. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how I found this place, okay? But I was looking at this live weather camera where I guess it overlooks, I guess it's at a church, okay? So it's like on top of a church and it's overlooking a road, and on the other side of that road is an apartment complex. And there was a guy where when I first started watching, he was running from the very far end of the apartment complex all the way up to the road. And so I was like, what is this? He has an emergency, right? So I was watching him, and he he disappeared for a few minutes, and then he like walked around in a circle, and then he went to the mailboxes, which you can see from this camera. So he's at the mailboxes and it looks like he's talking to somebody or something. And then like a minute later, he goes back to the parking lot road and he runs all the way down it, like hopping over speed bumps. I watched this guy do like a little relay like 4 times. And he has no idea that people are watching him. That's so weird. Oh my God, I watched a different one. I watched a different one. I wanted to see what the snow was like, the ice, really. I wanted to see, okay? So I looked up one with the ice, and I I watched a person in a car, okay? They were coming down a road. They got to an intersection. They were gonna turn right at the intersection, but then they decided to do a whole circle. Okay, there's nobody else in this intersection. It's literally just them. It's like along, I don't know, a lake or something. I don't know. So they do a whole counterclockwise circle, and then they start to go up the wrong way of the road, but they continue to circle, and then they go turn right instead of turning left. Like they were starting to turn right the first time, okay? So they start to turn right. They go down one part of this road, and this road has like an island in it, which I don't know what they're called in other places, but it's like a divider. So then it has an open section where you can turn around or like do a U-turn or something. So they do a U-turn and they go back to the intersection where they did the circle, and then they drove up the wrong side of the road. It was fine. I found another camera that basically shows there's like no traffic in this area. But like, what are you doing? I saw all of that. This is real. I just did this yesterday. I'm gonna remember. I took screenshots. I took screenshots of the guy running. I needed to make sure that he was actually the same person running back. So I took one when he was running toward the camera and one when he was running away. This is a bizarre world we live in. Have I been playing Dota 2 for a long time? I have been playing Dota 2 on and off since 2015. I would say it's a long time, but it's on and off. So because I'm so inconsistent, I'm not very good. And because so I only just tried to get better at Dota like in May of last year. I wasn't trying any other time I've ever played Dota. I was just there for the vibes of Herald. How many hours? Let's go find it. Doot, doot, doot. I have 4,451 hours. How many hours do you have? Oops, I missed something. Oh no, my dogs have their balls stuck. Hold on, I have to go help them. Do you need help? Is your ball under there and you're crying about it? We can't cry about our ball. Can you get it? You got your ball? Good boy. Kazooie, where's your bowl? Where did your bowl go? What are you doing with the bowl? What? No, I don't want to play. I got the ball for you. He's like, here's my bowl. Oh, no, it's a ball. It's hard with dogs. 12,000 behavior score? Is that possible? I'm an anime girl. Of course it's possible. 4,633. Oh man, you have higher than me. What's the most you've ever seen? The most I've ever seen? It's in a Discord, actually. I'm gonna go look. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff in this Discord. It's 39,848 hours, but they're a Crusader. No, they're an Archon. So it's very likely they just had their Discord open for a long time. I have several people on my friends list that have 10K though. Yeah, I don't know if that 40 guy counts. I don't think he counts. Why wouldn't he count? Because what if it was just open? Are there imposters here? Is what you asked? If you're gonna be asking if there's imposters, you should say it in English, right? Type it out so we can all participate. Also, just like don't be mean to people and be willing to buy wards. I love buying wards. Let's see. It should tell me, right? I was trying to remember, like, who's the last person which Chaos Knight was this one? Oh, this guy did nothing the whole game. This guy complained the whole time, literally refused to engage when our team was engaging. Reported. I can't, where's my stuff? Okay. Ooh, why does it just say griefing but no face? Do you think they got banned? What is that? What does that mean? It could just be broken. I get it. This guy was with that guy. I don't remember this one. This is from a while ago. I think it was a Veno who didn't do anything as well. Was he a bonehead? He could have been a bonehead. I think games played is more accurate than hours. That's true. I don't have access to that person's account. If you just keep Dota open, it counts hours. True, true. You do not have 40K. I don't know about ours, but there's a guy who has played 42,615 games. How has he played so many games? Like, what is he doing? Is he good at the game? Timber doesn't really need Yules to set up 90% of the time. His mobility and burst potential are good enough. If you wanted to land spells consistently, you'd prefer Blink over Yules. I think the general idea behind most threes is they come online with less items, usually one or two, and then depending on the hero, you either apply pressure, depending on the hero. Depending on the hero, you apply pressure or take towers. Ooh, interesting. On the screenshot for his 40,000th game. Wait, what? 40,000th game. He was Herald 3. So he just likes playing. You're looking for spies? Yeah, is it working out for you? I just put your message in ChatGPT. It's very good, actually. Do, 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 do. There are weird exceptions to this, like Radiance position 3s and carry type position 3s. Like Bristle, although he's not too popular right now. Yes. He's not. He was so good before. They need to make him better. Listen, I don't mind playing against a Bristle. I actually like it. I like playing with and against Bristlebacks. I think it's a good character. Just good hero design. It's unfortunate that he's not in a good enough spot where people want to play him more. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, we're probably not gonna review much of that game. We've gotten distracted. All right. Do 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 do. Shout outs to Andre Immersion. Bro is a legend. Honestly, I'm looking at recent games and you have zero clue what his rank is. The games are saying Legend 2, Archon 2, Crusader. It's probably Archon. His real one is probably Archon. I feel like the range tends to be relatively accurate depending on how people play. Okay, so in this one, we're gonna watch the two people who are in the chat. So we'll watch Retard Slayer and Tvarkas. Sorry, I can't. According to Dota, it says he's Legend 2. Like his actual rank. Now, oh my goodness, let me get comfortable. The Invoker player is a OTP, a one-trick pony. No, he has other skills. We watched him literally play other heroes. But he does spam quite a bit of Invoker. And you'll be able to tell by his gameplay. It is on a different level. You was like a record holder. You were also griefing this game. This is the second game that you played Invoker. You were griefing on the second game? Alright. Boop. 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 You missed. Against this monstrosity. Why do you... Oh, listen. I've been told I can't put words right in front of their face. Why would you do that? Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, he was grumpy. This just seems like a boring laning phase. It will become interesting. Oh! I did have a question about the Forge Spirit, because sometimes you don't summon the Forge Spirit. Why did you summon it this time? I need to drink something. Like, I don't know what's going on with my throat. So, something I think people should take note of when they watch him is how many auto attacks he gets off. Just during like one lifespan. It's crazy. He just like chips them away. Chip, 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 chip. And then he literally waits until he can chip and throw a spell on them. He got completely eaten. Better high ground. Oh, whoop. He just thinks Magnus is too blind to see. In general, it's bad. You will get dewarded instantly. But he didn't because the Magnus is literally blind. Better high ground vision, and most people don't deward, even at 5 or 6k. I deward? What is that? Are you saying middle people? Magnus is walking over Meteor, not pulling aggro. He was dead no matter what there. I have trouble understanding spoken English. I'm sorry. That's okay. You could switch over to YouTube and use the auto translate feature. What is going on? My dogs are doing some weird stuff. I'm sorry. Hold on. What is going on, dude? Why did you put your bowl there? You goofy dog. Don't touch his ball. Don't touch his ball. Don't touch it. Don't touch his ball. Sorry, I have 3 dogs. One of them pushed her bowl near my like walking pad, and then she stole a different dog's ball and put it in her bowl, and then kept trying to tip her bowl over. So it's good. It's good here. Walking over Meteor is not going to give him a better chance. He doesn't have boots. I hope you didn't hear that. I did try to mute myself, but I realized that recently my mute button doesn't work. I just need a new mic, bro. I'm gonna ask for recommendations. I need one pretty bad. What options do I have for a mic? There might be something I could do, but like, I don't know what to do. It's pretty bad. He doesn't have boots. He was snapped and blood grenaded. He can't walk out of the meteor. If he had boots, maybe he can walk out of it and live with 10 HP. You know, I have to ask Shaw why Wex Invoker has such a high win rate on Dota buff statistics considering the pick rate isn't that low. What's the answer? HyperX Quadcast 2 is great, but it's $110 on Amazon. Your mic quality actually fluctuates if that's your mic. I don't remember if that's the one that you currently have or if it's one that you want. I'm gonna write it down though. But I don't know if it's a user error, like you're just not consistent with your mic, so I'm going to have a weird experience. No. Who's asking? Zip is asking. He's in the other chat. Just go to the other chat. You have a very old Razor Siren X. Oh, I thought you purchased another one. He 100% could get one less meteor tick. Wex Invoker is more situational, probably really good, versus Dusa and many other mana-dependent heroes. The Ag sounds pretty mid, and the Shard also sounds kind of whatever. You thought your mic bought the farm? What? Oh, I see. What? Don't say that. That's confusing. That took like a minute. Okay. You fixed the problem, so you canceled the order. Oh, I see. Thank you so much for following in Soul 99. What is that? 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 What are those? So pretty much EMP loaded. Even the Wex Facet Invoker, this is what he says, by the way. Shaw says, the Wex Facet Invoker is completely griefing unless very specific drafts in very high MMR. Even then, the Exhort Facet is still just superior in 99% of situations in high MMR. She's not playing Invoker. What? No, I'm not playing Invoker. There is a conversation about Invoker occurring. The problem with the Wex Facet is the Ags is complete worthless dog shit. Worst one out of all three. You don't have Cataclysm and you're down 2 points in Exhort, so your late game DPS is complete cow shit. You don't understand what I'm saying, but I have a beautiful voice. Seeing a girl play Invoker just makes me melt. I'm not playing Invoker. I'm reviewing Invoker. But thanks for the data. I do want to learn Invoker, but it's very intimidating. Shaw, or Novice, depending on which chat you're in, is very good at the game. Very good at Invoker. Don't destroy my childhood hopes. Yeah. His name is Shaq. Disagree? You can call him that. Wex Invoker does sound underwhelming for the Ags and Shard, yet it has a pretty high win rate. Yeah, so why does it have a high win rate? That's his real name. Oh, you can't be doxing people. I used to love Invoker, but my build was Demo Dataless Invoker. Oh, I don't think that's good. His last name is O'Neill, of course, yes. Yeah, I know. Desolator Daedalus. No, it wasn't. Oh, but she did it. mm, 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 mm. Okay. All right, let's keep watching. Why would he do that to you? Is he intimidated yet? Let's get this. I don't know. I want to keep it. I like having this thing here. Oh my goodness. Good thing that Pudge was just barely in your view. Did you look at the mini map or were you looking at the map? The map. How did you know he would walk in that direction? Why wouldn't he just walk the other way? Oh, Pudge is here. You're dead. You're a dead guy. Oh my god, are you not dead? You're not dead? And he pulled his own creep. What is happening? What? Oh look, you have a gank on this Pudgy. And he's so upset. Oh no. This was like 11 years ago and it was never ranked. Okay, high win rate because it has a low pick rate and high MMR, and you choose Wex Facet when your team drafts for fast Dota. Zoo Hero offlaner, like Beastmaster or maybe an MK position 1 with an IO 5 or something. You just rush Vessel into Shard and end before 30, before your dogshit late game DPS becomes relevant. The Wex Facet has the best shard out of all three, the only good shard out of all three. You're kidding. I'm not kidding. That is. Okay. Mind controlled. Yeah, you think that he tricked him into walking in that direction? Is that what you're doing, novice? Hello, Athraxis. So tempo at immortal rank. Tempo at immortal rank, would you boil it down to that, novice? I know you prefer to be more verbose, but could you boil it down a little bit, please? I think that would assist. You want to check how many ticks Magnus got from Meteor when he died the first time or the second time, Gur? Ooh, I have to stretch. The first time, of course. So it's 354. I don't know when his first death was, so let's skip back like a minute. Let's skip back 2 minutes. It's about to be here. I don't know how to check it, so help me figure it out. I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to do it because I'm not really a review person. Teach me. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my throat. Okay, so this is the first one. Just click him. That's not him. Oh, wow. Oh, good lord. Look at that shit. I can't click him. Oh, there he is. He's also Invoker. He is a Magnus Voker. He's got sharp eyebrows. Okay. So watch his debuffs. We're watching this. So taking damage every second for 3 seconds. It is 209. Oh, look, he's got another one. So he has 2. He had 4 at one point. And then he finally figured out that he could stop walking in the direction. What level is this? What rank is this guy? This is like a guy who doesn't know to get out of the fucking circle of Bloodseeker. I don't know, I'm blind. What is happening? Why does he keep walking in the direction of it? The first time I saw what you meant, Gur, he didn't get a new one. So at the most he had 4 ticks. What is the maximum ticks for a meatball? Is it 5? Or is it 4? Did you get what you wanted, Gur? I don't know how much is the level 1. Does it? I don't know how to look with this. Oh, because I'm on the wrong guy. Do you think it'll tell me if I look at the spells? It should tick for 3 seconds. Do I need Alt? Alt doesn't do anything when I do this, so here we are. 4 if you stay in one place and you don't move, you take 4. Damage, armor, attack range, health, duration. Spirit count. Spirit count. Why are there 2 spirit counts? Why don't they have like a different thing? Because look at, they do different things elsewhere. Pretty sure he could only get 3, but he got 4. We saw the 4 on the bar. So doesn't that mean that novice is right? It's just draft dependent and high rank. So it's not tempo at immortal rank. It's draft dependent. Wex griefs 100% of the time in low rank because low ranks that are sub 8 to 9k MMR do not know how to play fast Dota properly. That's really true. I know that there's going to be people who heard me read Novice's statement and they're going to be upset because they're below that rank. None of you know how to play fast Dota properly. Like, I used to think that they did until I started watching Immortal players. No, you don't. You really don't. You just don't. People don't play at that level. And what's crazy is unless you're playing with somebody who is immortal, whatever you gain from watching immortals play, you're not gaining enough information to be able to quickly or easily translate the speed at which they're making decisions. You either have to play with them to get like a better feel for it, or you have to improve. You just have to really improve. You'll occasionally get a group of people who do not know how to play fast Dota and they crush games. Oh, who do know how to play fast Dota. Sorry, I said do not. So when I started playing, this is something that I have a question about. I was told that the average Dota game should be about 30 minutes. Bro, that's like never what happens. Okay? Like never. Even my turbo games, like I complained about this earlier, but really my turbo games last so fucking long. Hello, Shepherd. Yui. Since he walked in the direction of Meteor. You would say 45 minutes for a regular game seems more normal, give or take like 5 minutes. Okay, so a regular game, an actual regular game. Let's find just somebody on my friends list. Okay, this guy is a Herald. I actually like playing with him. Let's just look at one of his games. It's a Herald game. Okay. His average is about 40 minutes, actually. It depends on the week, it looks like. But his is 40 minutes. Maybe like 42. Let's find somebody else. You look like you play unranked. Whoa, look at all of their commends. They play turbo. More commends with like a lower MVP and win like this is usually turbo. Another Herald. Let's look at them. Let's compare 2 Heralds. Their games, oh goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, no. Their games are much more difficult for them. Look at that. We have, can you see this? Yeah, okay, good. It's 1 hour, 6 minutes, 43. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 49, 46, 42, 51, 51, 16. Oof, and they won. So people just backed out. 49, 57. Herald games I know are a little weird to base it off of. This guy doesn't count. I have to be friends with them though. It's another Herald. I added a lot of people when I was a Herald. What's that one called? I always forget. Legend. It is Legend. Okay, we'll remember eventually. Okay, let's look at legend. Wow. Ooh, wow. Lower 28 and 29 down here, 29 again. But I would say that the average is probably like 39 minutes. You can check yours. What is your username in this? And are we friends? I don't know, because I have a lot of people on the friends list. Somebody told me, somebody sent me a Steam message saying that they added me on their other account. And I was like, looking at my pending friend requests. Okay, Buckaroo. Like, what? Who are you? Who are you on this list? What was I supposed to get from that? I don't know. Um, Usually it should end around 30 minutes, but people would extend it by throwing. It's probably also dependent on meta. Some just have better defense. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we're friends, same name. Okay. Thank you so much. uh, you do not have the same name. Try again. Oh, wait. Did you forget your name? If you want more data, I can add you and you can add me and check mine, but it's been a couple of weeks. The timing doesn't matter as long as it's been like recently. Fortify used to be way weaker, and then they buffed T4 armors too. That's true. Back in the day, you'd only see mega creeps in like 5 to 10% of games. Very true. The draft thing makes sense, but also sounds weird. It makes me think EMP should maybe apply a cannot regen mana debuff on enemy hit. Oh my god, no. That sucks. You'd have to be clapping so hard, all investing into Wex, and then after hitting EMP, trust that Arcane's soul rings won't save them. All right, let's see if we can find you on this bajillion list, bro. It's not here. Oh, it doesn't update. Okay. Don't worry. We do have this other thing open. It does say 21 over here, but I still have to find you in this list. Ah, hello. Confirm. Let's looky-loo. It says pending, but I accepted it. I have to accept it again. Okay, it's not letting me accept your friend request. Okay, can we just... Now it says I can't... Oh no, it's bugging out. It's probably because I'm in a replay. What do I do? I can't refresh this. How can we do this? Let's try this a little bit. Oh my god, it really doesn't like me right now. Well, we have to stick to the gameplay, so let me come back to it. You can give me your ID? Yeah, but it might not work as we've just seen, so let's see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that cutie face. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so Immortal games are different though, because unless you're an account buyer, because then your games are really whack. But I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying I've watched quite a lot of Immortal games. Oh, look at these. These guys are so cute. So it doesn't it's unhappy with me. We'll try one more time. Yeah, see, it still says it's pending. I accepted. I accepted, okay? I accepted. It doesn't like me. Mm, mm, mm. Da 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 da. That's an Ags for AM on a single hero. People would rot if EMP got that. Yeah. That's scary. Um, Anthraxis says it's pretty much the same problem in League. Lower ranks just don't know how to end games. That's true, but League games tend to be faster, right? I think I mean it's been a it's been a long time since I've played League, like actually played it regularly. Um, but when I was playing it regularly, I think the average game length was like 27 to 30 minutes. Like if you had some that went longer, people were trying to do some silly things. She hates me. No, I don't. Let's keep watching our Mr. Invoker. Shh, get some kills. We are going to skip a minute ahead because we watched this one. Oh, I don't know how to close this. High ground in Dota is ridiculous. That is true. Why were you pinging? What was that about? Even if somebody teleported, like what was gonna happen? Although Silencer was walking at you. But you guys aren't on the same page. Oh, it looks like you're trying to be. He's so grumpy. Grumpy, grumpy. Grumpy, 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 grumpy. Streamer. Oh, they were talking to me? I didn't know. Oh, they're so upset. But they have no damage. They're only one level behind, and they're upset that they died twice. They're one level behind, but let's look at that net worth. They're quite a bit behind. But you did choose to go Magnus mid when, like, most of the mid heroes are ranged. He just thought he was going to go up against an idiot. It's another guy who can't really play mid, like the Kunkka from the previous game. And, like, that's his only recourse, is throwing out this little ability. Okay. So at this point, our Invoker has full control of middle. It was clear after the second kill. Look, he stood in the tower. Oh, are you gonna die? Oh, you messed up. Bad. You could have played that so much better. All right, let's skip. How long is he dead for? Let's skip the 10 seconds. Da, 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 da. Oh, you missed it. We got that one though. Now, Invoker looked at 6 minutes bottom. Looking for a Sunstrike. Sunstrike. Da, 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 da. Did Pudge fail to kill him? Yes. The only reason Invoker has died at all this game was because he took too many tower hits when he was diving the Magnus. If you lose to Invoker one level, it becomes very hard. Yes, but then, like, he can farm, though. He can farm. He has other things he can do. He can farm, he can gank. Like, he could request ganks, and it looks like he may have requested a gank, but I have a feeling he probably wasn't communicating very well with his team. Or if he was, nobody wanted to help him. You think he could have done 2 autos? Invoker gets experience from denies as well. This is true. So it wasn't so bad. He gets to full. Yeah. Oh, I threw... it's this one bobby pin I keep throwing. Magnus skill issue for real. Yeah, let's look. Again. Do you think because he's in a 5 stack, he just chose a hero that he wanted to have fun with? Could that be the case? Magnus versus Invoker, I think Magnus is fine. It's hard for Invoker to last hit. It has not been. You're gonna head to work? Okie dokie. Thanks so much for hanging out for a little while, Zip. It was nice to have you. All right. So Magnus has decided he's gonna go get the rune. And Invoker checked his inventory. Why did he go get the rune? You know what? Let's go take a look. I want to see something with this Magnus. Okay. I want to see when Magnus backs off and how much experience he loses out on. So I think it probably starts here. Can we... Does it just do here? Oh yeah, this will show us the difference. He just left his lane to do nothing, so he's having a very bad game. And he got dewarded while he was gone. And everybody saw where he was because he was at a watcher that had been taken. And as soon as he returns, he dies because Invoker is 2, now 3 levels ahead of him. Like, I get it. Listen, I get it. Going against somebody who's better at the role and their hero than you are with the role or your hero can be frustrating, but like, all of his choices were weird. You can't give up at 6 minutes. What are you doing? It seems like he's frustrated and playing like he's in his own head. But because he's doing that and not trying to improve his game, he's going to have a pretty bad game. He might be able to recover, but like, what are you doing, dude? Magnus is a strong mid. Just spam Shockwave. He was spamming Shockwave and it barely did any damage to Invoker. I'm sorry. He wasn't spamming it. He was using it, but he wasn't spamming it. He doesn't have bottle. No, he doesn't. One thing that bothers me is that he walks on top of Meteor. Who? The Magnus or the Invoker? The Magnus? Yeah, I know. Listen, I know to get out of the fucking meatball. Why doesn't that guy? Like, what? He's a higher rank than me. He's playing a more difficult role than I play, and he doesn't know to walk out of the meatball? What? I don't know. Mid laners have the biggest egos. There's straight up cases of pros just abandoning matches after going 0-2 on a lane. Oh, wow. So they're babies. They're just little babies. That's really funny. I unmuted and I hear cussing. Who hurt you? No one hurt me. I don't cuss when I'm hurt, like emotionally by somebody. I stop talking to them and I cut them out of my life forever. We have good problem solving. Yeah, I guess you could say nowadays people are like, it's about boundaries. You're setting boundaries. Yep. Yes. I set the boundaries. Yep. All right. Let's
Dire's middle tower
let's see what Magnus does in 10 seconds if Invoker engages with them again.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
You don't have any ward skins, and I don't like that. The first item I ever purchased for Dota was a Dazzle loading screen because it was the closest I could get to something that was purple. And I really liked Dazzle at the time. They changed him so much from when I first started playing. I really don't like any of the changes. I haven't liked a single one of them. I get it. Some are more beneficial than others, but like, I don't like it. We're looking top to see if we can get a Sunstrike. We've decided against it because nobody did enough damage to Lion. And then the second item I purchased were, I think it was a ward and a courier. It was the little purpley blue bunny courier. Alrighty. So are you saying good game to get them to be mad at you? We do want to see at 10 minutes how many last hits the Invoker has. Magnus hasn't returned. We're gonna just peek to see what he's doing because I'm curious. Oh, he's about to return. I'm just blind. Cool. I love that for me. He's here to absorb experience. And Pudge is back, and he is very bad at hooking. He's like throwing hooks. Oh my gosh, are you gonna kill him with the Pudge here? Oh my gosh, get him. Oh, good. Good job. That was a double. Wow. Now he's gonna get you, though. You're eaten. Eaten. Wow, I can't believe that Pudge got you, but he has to do it in close range, so he's probably just not comfortable playing farther. You're watching our engagement. This was a weird one. This was a weird one. I'm surprised I survived, to be honest.
Dire's structures are fortified.
We kill the mage creep first. And then we're just farming. We're going to wait the 20 seconds because I want to see what his last hits are at 10 minutes. And we're going to compare it to, I guess there's no point in this game comparing it to the enemy Magnus. We know that guy is not succeeding, so I don't want to throw him under the bus anymore. At 10 minutes, Invoker has missed one last hit, right? Because you should have 60 at 10 minutes. And he has 5 kills and 2 deaths. So net worth wise, he should be doing pretty good. Yes, but if he wasn't dying to the tower all silly Billy, he would be a little bit higher up. A friend told me someone was uncomfortable with the word boundary. It could be that they're uncomfortable with the word boundary because sometimes when people use the idea of a boundary, they are actually using it as a way to be avoidant. Like, I'm setting this boundary because they're terrified of conflict and they don't want to be confrontational and want to improve the relationship. So when I said what I said earlier about we could consider me cutting people off as a boundary, I like to learn about people quite a bit. And even if I don't like something, like if my initial conclusions present in a suboptimal way for that person, I still like to give them a lot of grace. Not because I think they can do better, but because I think I'm lacking information. I have a friend that sometimes I'll tell stories about her. We are not friends anymore, but I was actually thinking about this today. She has kind of in the past implied with her behavior that she probably wants to know why I'm not talking to her anymore. And I was trying to figure out what would I do in that situation. I am a confrontational person. I don't want to be, but I can be. And I would just tell her, I like you, and I think you have a good life, and I don't think you want to have this conversation, so I'm unwilling to have it with you. You're not going to like any of the outcomes. Sorry, I just made that non-plural for no reason. So, like, that's not ideal, and I know that it could make people want to engage further, but I'll cut it off there. Because the reason I don't want to socialize with them would hurt them deeply. And I feel very strongly that the way that I perceive what I don't like is accurate. But I also know that it would hurt them, and I'm not trying to be a bitch. So, uh, but as it stands, I have just completely stopped socializing with them. And I have no desire to do so again. But I understand that in these cases, sometimes people truly need closure, but they just don't know what that closure should look like. Like, I really don't think people really, I don't think people spend enough time understanding social engagement to understand what an outcome of closure should look like. Just in my experience, like sometimes it's weird. Like people are terrified of closure, but they want the closure. I am a person who thinks like I used to just tell people, I used to just tell people, "Hey, I mean I still do it, but I haven't had a reason recently." But I tell them, "Hey, I don't like that you did this. I don't think that behavior is acceptable and I don't want to socialize with people who do that. I understand that this is who you are and I accept who you are, but I'm accepting that I don't want to socialize with that type of behavior." And so with my language, the words I just use, that's very close to what I've said to other people. They get so offended. They just think like I'm a major bitch because I use these formal words. All right. But that's boundary setting. That's like, I don't want to socialize with you anymore. I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. And I give them a reason without actually telling them what I don't like. Because it's not my job to make other people feel better about a situation like that. I think ghosting is kind of weenie. I don't feel very good about ghosting this girl because I knew her for like 10, 11 years. Like we spent a lot of time together. But there's just too many of her behaviors that I'm not okay with. I don't want to socialize with people who do things like that. I don't like that. It's very, I wouldn't say despicable, but for my standards, it's despicable. But in some cases, some of her behaviors are despicable. So, yeah, I don't know how I got here. Oh, someone's uncomfortable with the word boundary. I think sometimes people say like some little line about how they're setting a boundary, and the things that they set are stupid and very weenie. They don't know what true boundaries are. And some people do, and they use it correctly, and I appreciate that. Not that I've had to deal with either group of people. Thank fuck, because I would not have the patience. Those are people I would just stop talking to. If I don't have the patience, I feel like I'm not going to be polite. And I think being polite is very important. I think at the least, I guess, at the least, people deserve courtesy. So if I don't have the patience, I can't be courteous. So it's better just stop talking. Dazzle is still strong. Yeah, it's not about him being strong. I liked his skill set before when I first started playing in 2015. I really liked his skill set in 2015. They added the piggy, they expanded the poison touch, they took away his ultimate, they changed his ultimate. They did a lot to him, and I know that he's strong. I just don't like playing him. I liked it before. I don't like it now, and it's very disappointing to me. I really like the idea of Wisp and Dazzle, like those, even Oracle. I like the idea of all three heroes that can extend or save the life of someone inherently in their game. But I just don't want to play that style. I don't, and I don't play Enchantress correctly. I do have 300 games with her. I don't play her correctly at all. And I know that's bad. So if I want to improve at the game, I know that I should try to learn how to play her correctly. Um, but I don't fucking want to. I don't like that playstyle. So I think I should just not play her. That just makes more sense. But then I have 300 games with her. So like, who the fuck do I play? I don't know. I've been playing other heroes because I think that's what other people want, and they're fine. They're okay. I like them kinda. But I'm not getting what I want when I play certain heroes. I really like, I mean, I kinda do. I like, what's his nuts? Oh shit. Where did he go? I really like Largo because he plays like Sona from League. He's broken. I just apparently have broken my game so many times. But um he plays like Sona, and I think that's very interesting. But I don't like his effective health. I don't like that at all. That's ridiculous. I get it, okay, but it's yucky. I'm not resetting my game. It better crash me out. Did the Magnus report the Invoker for cheating? Not for cheating, but for smurfing. He accused Invoker of smurfing, which is reasonable. I've seen Grandmaster Invoker in Archon before. They're just good at Invoker, but not the game. In this case, Invoker didn't do what he normally does, but also he has a free lane, so he can't leave the lane without it being a little ridiculous. All right, I can't stop you. No. No, you can't. Especially when Invoker went to Null and to Midas, I can tell it's not a Smurf. What does that mean? What does a Smurf look like? It's 4 times 19 waves or 76 creeps at 10 minutes, not 60. So it's 76? Okay. I thought it was 60. Thank you so much. Plus 1 catapult. Yeah, but catapults are hard to hit. You used to spam Dazzle support when you had to, but you're just so bad with Nothel projection that you just don't play him anymore. Yeah, I forgot about Nothel projection. I don't like that shit either. Like, just stop fucking with shit that's good. Why do we need to do that? I get it. We want to give our players something new and interesting. It's fine. You remember when he was in Herald Guardian, when you were in Herald Guardian, certain heroes like Invoker, Meepo, Storm were terrifying because you always thought they were Smurfs. I always thought Embers were Smurfs. If somebody, Embers and Nature's Prophet, if anybody could play those two like halfway decent, I was like Smurf. 60 is basically the default meter for you hit creeps good. It's good to know. What should it be if you're in turbo? Do you know the timing? Let's go watch our silencer. This time, we're gonna watch from 10 minutes. Wait, are you not silencer this time? Who are you? Yeah, you are. You're silencer. Okay, so at 10 minutes, you are... Where are you? Are you in there? But I can't see you. Okay. Oh, you're down here. Yeah, that makes more sense. You're getting your mana drained. That was good on the dude. Wow. And the Wraith King didn't try to stop you? Wow, Wraith King is not paying attention. I know he was dead, but like that's a good time to keep attacking you to get you off of Lion. Because now your team just got a kill. Let's get rid of this. This is distracting. Ooh, 3 bounties. Bow, bow, bow. Also, bring back. Oh, wait. All of the spirits, really. That's true, but I rarely see an earth spirit that's very good. Or, yeah, just earth spirit. I rarely see one like at lower levels that's actually decent. Bring back Oracle's old Fate Edict from before the last big update. They massacred my boy. Yeah. Spirit Breaker and Venge Spirit are easier than the other spirits. That's true. You know, I also liked, I feel like Tusk is not in a good place and he hasn't been for a while. That's really disappointing. You meant the elemental spirits. Okay, we're rotating middle to help the Invokee, but he died. But the intention was there. Plus, if Invoker did more damage, you could potentially get a kill there. But I don't really know that. I don't really know about that because you're lower in level. You are 3, 1, and 8 though. How many TPs do you need mid? As a Magnus versus Invoker. You missed that last hit. You gotta get it. That's better. It is supposed to be more difficult under tower. Look, this guy, at this point, he started posting this in our chat the whole time. Thanks, we use these reports to help address cheating. We do not issue bans solely on reports. Block this one. This will block them from contacting you. Oh, he was upset. Oh my God. I just realized he wasn't upset about the Invoker. He was tilted by the Invoker, but he was actually upset that the Shadow Fiend was crushing top lane. What? I didn't realize that's what he was upset about this whole time. Wow. It's really exciting. I don't know if it's still bugged. I only play them once since the new update. Realized how big the change was, and you haven't played Oracle since. This man was just angry. Well, look at his game, okay? He's 1-6-3 at 11 minutes. He only has 19 last hits, 3 denies, and his net worth is in the middle. Sucks to suck. Like, also getting tilted in a 5-stack is insane to you. Why do you say that? What is your specific reasoning behind that? Last hitting with Silencer is weird at times, in that you don't have a feel around how hard you hit, since it largely depends on your kills, assists, stolen intelligence stacks. That's fair. I don't like the attack rate, his attack, that's not it, the projectile rate. I don't like that. Mana boots on a mid Magnus feels weird to me. Yeah, we didn't even look at his items. Mana boots, bracer, quelling blade, magic wand. Silencer SF is really bad matchup for Wraith King. Yes, that's fair. We just stack infinity slows, plus you permanently drain his already slowed mana pool. That's a good point. Are you? Oh no, okay. You guys double team the Pudge, but then you got stunned by Lion, and Lion got disarmed because Invoker kept doubling his whooshy whooshy wave. What's the whooshy whooshy wave called? I can't remember. Whoosh. What is it? I can't remember. Oh no. You guys saw Deafening Blast. So there we go. Whooshy whooshy wave. All right, we're watching. Whoa, why? How? Why did we think that was good? Are you gonna live? Oh my god, you missed. And somebody teleported. You dead, boy. What is that? What is that? Oh, goodness gracious, Shadow Fiend. It's interesting gameplay. That was well done by Necro. Very nice. At least to me, if I'm in a 5-stack, I'm with friends, which makes me and any other people I've played with a lot more go with the flow type of mood. This was for my stream. I was just streaming and I asked people if they wanted to 5-stack. That's all. That's all this was. So I wouldn't say it was with friends because only a few people knew each other. Kind of. There was a what? Whoa, nope. There was a little bit of a communication barrier in terms of people not being very comfortable with each other. Comfortable. Comfortable. Ooh, that Pudge, man. He is just a potato. He does not get it. We have to pause because I just don't like that. So the Pudge is standing here and he throws out his hooky hook where it has the most line of sight before it shows or before it could possibly get the person. What are you doing? What? That's a better name for it. But the Magnus wasn't, and the Magnus was tilted. He was tilted, yeah, because he wasted so much time coming up here. It was ridiculous. Alright, well, this was gonna happen. I felt bad. Don't ping me. I felt bad, but like, what was I gonna do? Whatever I did wouldn't have saved you. Now we're just watching. Let's skip the 10 minutes. Or 10 seconds, I mean 10 minutes. I'm getting eaten. What is this? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Do you ever just randomly die because you don't have your hero on your viewing window? That's what I'm scared of. It happens a lot to me. It's why I stay pretty consistent with the center hero on camera thing because I have to have better map awareness if I'm going to do that. And depending on when I'm doing that, I'm a bit distracted. So right now you're walking across the whole map. That doesn't seem good. What was your intention? Warding. Killing. I thought you wanted to kill him. That's what it looked like. Oh, you did. You could just eat him. I came, but you didn't need help. You just eat lions for breakfast. Now there is a necro. How? Ooh, I timed that. Did you see that? My ball hit. The snow globe. Look at, I'm like slowing you down walking in front of you. Very good at body blocking, I'll have you know. Alright, it's a bit of downtime. So you rotate from middle when you've pushed out middle closer to their tower. And then you go to defend top. Really, the Shadow Man should have. You do die because you can't see your hero sometimes, but only if you really badly misread the map. That's fair. Where is your teleport scroll, Silencer? It has happened once or twice, but if I'm playing support, it usually means I just screen a gank. I just screened a gank for the cores, so it's all fine. I see. Interesting. I haven't looked at it that way. I don't view the deaths that I have, although I am self-sacrificial, as positive. So I don't like that even if I were to die, my team were to get a kill from it, because I just feel bad about dying. But I understand that in the grand scheme, if I felt really that bad, I should just improve my gameplay. I think if I really want to do this, I think I'd have to play by myself with no interruptions and no multi-party, it's the word I'm looking for, games, no party games for a while. You've done it more than a few times, usually when you're teleporting. Yes! That's how I've done it. Just teleporting, not looking at my hero. It was you just figured out it was bad to proceed that way. Oh, going across the map? So you backed off. It depends a lot. For example, your KDA on Venge Spirit wins usually looks something like 3:12:32. That's good point. 3:12:32. But that's participating in like 35 kills. So people aren't normally looking at your deaths. I used to when I first started playing, I used to be terrified of dying. I still died a lot, but it felt different. Alright, we're gonna get the Lotus at 16 minutes. Oh, there's a Wraith King, Wraith King, Wraith King. Wraith King, Wraith King. Wow, deleted. And dead. Deleted. You guys really like slapping your hands together. Eat them alive. Arrar. Arrar. Get the tower, get the tower, get the tower. We're just last hitting. Let's skedaddle. Badoop, 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 badoop. Da 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 da. We're wandering. We are AFK. Shopping. We're shopping. Okay, we're not AFK. We bought some wards and now we're gonna roam middle and give ourselves an invoker a boost. Invoker is ganked with, oh, he's got a triply gank. You gotta get the kill, even though it was dangerous. Yeah. Shouldn't you have followed Mr. Shadow Man? Oh, wow. Magnus actually did something at 19 minutes, and you suffered for it. Gravely unfortunate. Ah. No, Wraith King was missing at the time, and me walking in blind was just asking it one shot by his crit. Oh, this is a good point. You really think about heroes as they play together and against each other a lot more than I've spoken to other people about, if that made sense. Shadowfiend also had no BKB. That's fair. Mm. We don't have that, so what are you going to do when you come back? You're shopping or something. You're watching it, but where are you going? You want to come join. You're watching it the whole time. And... And you arrived, but there's nothing for you to do necessarily because they're gonna eat you alive. Good silence. And you stayed for the experience. Very good. You were deciding whether it was worth it to join. That's fair, and it's hard to decide. All right, well, that's 10 minutes. We have a little bit of time. Let's try to get through the other two so that way I don't feel guilty. So let's watch the first 10 minutes of Crusader Warrior. Again, we're skipping this stage. He does die, I think. Okay, so we're gonna slow it down. He does a lot of stuff, so we're auto-attacking, last hitting, denying, auto-attacking, last hitting, denying, last hitting, trying to bait them. I should have used an ability, I think. Don't judge my gameplay, okay? He auto-attacked to last hit. Auto-attack, or last hit. Walk at them menacingly while clicking on them. I got hooked, so I ruined his tempo. But he just used it to try to kill Necro. And, oh, I didn't think he was going to get it right there. He is not going to survive. Tower ate him alive. It didn't make sense for me to go to that. So now we're going to skip the 10 minutes. Where I was in the wrong position. Okay. Very bad. But he's going to get a kill from it. So he came back, got a kill. Now he has 2 kills, and Necro is doing some weird stuff. Necro's doing some weird stuff. 2 kills. Oh, 3 kills. My bad. That dive was a mistake. How much gold was it a mistake by? You might want to watch the Shadow Fiend to see what the Wraith King went through. I will as well. We're gonna try to get through this a little bit faster. He took a camp at 3 minutes, a deny, auto attack, last hit, deny, last hit, last hit, deny, then engage on the necro, and we are diving, and he gets the kill, and he walks out, and I think Pudgy is here, but I might be wrong. This might be later. Oh no, he's middle. Attack, last hit, deny, 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 attack, Pudgy. He has to pull the creeps back. Necro and Pudgy are over at our small camp. Auto attack, last hit, walk at Necro. Silence Man helped, or not Silence Man, I'm sorry, Invokey. And he got another kill with creeps attacking him, and his healing word was on him. So at 5 minutes, the Juggernaut is 6-2-1 with a net worth of 3,300, the highest. That was bad positioning. He shouldn't have been there. He didn't expect the Pudge to come back, but Pudge saw an opportunity, and that guy needs really easy hooks, as we have learned. So it's not surprising. Let's take a break to chatter. The thing is, as position 1, it's not worth it to die for a kill on the position 3 unless you're already behind in lane. In the amount of time he stayed dead, he probably would have gotten 8 free creeps. That's fair, but this person's playstyle is hyper aggressive. That's just how they play. So could it be that they thought getting a kill on a position 3 was worth it because they knew that they were going to keep getting, like, they could snowball basically? For some reason, I really want to play Path of Exile right now. Like, I have like such an urge. That was my bad. I was trying so hard not to get hooked by Pudge. I could have been hooked more, but he just stayed right on top of the Necro, which scared the Necro off me, which is weird because the Echo, that's a cool name, Echo. I like it. The Necro should have just stayed on me to get the kill. I didn't know what to do, but I felt like I needed to walk at them. I'm not trying to defend myself, so that's why I really didn't want to watch my own gameplay. When I play when I'm streaming and I'm playing with people, I play very weird. I don't play normal. It's not good, it's bad. Okay, your camera is all over the place. Fucking don't, bro. The creep equilibrium has been off for a long time, but I used to think it was just my fault. Part of it is he's attacking. I think at 10 minutes we should compare his farm to the SF. Now he has to do something. He thought about Lotus. I'm using my abilities wrong. I don't like diving like that because you can be teleported on, which is why I didn't want to go. But I know his play style, even if I don't play it. Especially heroes like Jug or Ursa, it's better to just do it, because watch what happens. So this Necro is so desperate to kill me that he follows me over here and we basically bait him into dying. If he was better, he would have killed me, but he wasn't. It was a Wraith King, not a Pudge. In the game, he said it was. I think he implied it was a Pudge. I don't know if he said exactly.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
He got hooked because, again, we know that this Pudge needs help, but Silencer did silence. I think he should have silenced a little bit sooner, but it's different depending on the game. Let's go to the Shadow Fiend. So at 10 minutes, Shadow Fiend has a net worth of 5,088. Our Juggernaut has a net worth of 5,433. The Shadow Fiend is 901 with 57 last hits at 10 minutes. The Juggernaut is 942 with 52 last hits. I think sometimes it's very worth it to die as a kill as a position 1. Some lanes are hard to farm. So like this was obviously the equilibrium was off for a long period of time. So this was hard to farm. So trading is not bad. Also for first blood, it's nice. Also, if you want to reset and get mana and HP, it might be worth it to die for a kill. The way you dived with drug was pretty good. You were following from reasonable distance and didn't go in aggro range. Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Oh, I missed something. It's mathematically not worth it, and right then he was making a second mistake. After pushing the wave to the tower, he should have gone for the hard camp rather than stare at the tower. Yes, but usually we use the hard camp to pull the equilibrium back. But Magnus, if Magnus hadn't been tilted at the time, he probably could have TP'd to bot T2 for a free double kill. This is true. Very true. It's like mind warfare. You say that it's mathematically not worth it, but our Juggernaut at 10 minutes has more net worth than everybody else in the game. Well, so what do you mean? Because, like, he literally is doing very well for a position 1. Juggernaut is a natural wave clearer. After level 5, he should be cycling between pushing the wave all the way to the enemy T1 so it bounces back and then clearing a camp. Oh. Okay. In tower aggro range, I didn't like your escape route. After you killed, you could have just walked back the way you went. You didn't need to follow Jug, and after that, it could have ended badly. That's a good point. Now we're gonna watch the SF. But I don't like this part, so I get through it. Okay, SF. SF got the first blood. Look at his tiny little fire head. And he's checking middle because he's a curious creature. Oh, interesting seeing an SF attack. I don't usually see an SF attack this early. SF already has enough for Bracer, so he's purchased it. But he hasn't called his courier yet. Sorry, my dog was having a nightmare. I needed to make sure she was okay. Lots of denies. Let's look at those. Wow, this Wraith King got distracted. I think their whole team was kind of just outplayed for the most part for the majority of the game. Not in every way or by everyone, but I think overall the general skill level of our team was higher. They did pull, but it was a bad pull. SF went to go look at Silencer. Yeah, I don't know exactly. The Magnus was really tilted. I don't think him going on SF made any sense. But that's what it ended up being. It's like he was mad at Invoker, but he couldn't really say much about Invoker, and so he decided to just focus on SF because he had a streaming username. Hmm. Notice how the second Wraith King went for Silencer, SF went to help instead of staying for last hits. Yes, but now he's behind in last hits. I guess he's not that behind. He's more behind in denies. Jug, nope. Necro already has a terrible matchup versus the Jug and AA duo. He could have hit 5.8 to 6k at that point. Easy if he just was more carefully playing. Oh, okay. Why did he click on the large camp? Last hit deny. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Oh, you're gonna miss the last hit. Oh, oh my god, he got both last hits because Wraith King didn't know which game he was playing. We're playing the last hit game, you doofus. This Wraith King does not understand. He does not get it. Look at him. He just goes for the shiny. We have to look. You have 6,191 wins and you only go for the shiny. Okay. All right. Like, let's look at his items. I can't with this Wraith King. His items are fine, right? Well, I don't know. Don't you want... I guess he's getting beat up, but he's only getting beat up because he goes for the shiny. Like, I don't know. He's tunnel visioning. Yeah, like going for the shiny. He's 18 last hits at minute 6. He's not having a good time. This is true. Better than the Necro. Necro only had 10. I know he's not competing against the Necro, but I'm just saying. He's just not having any type of good experience, but it's better than someone else on his team. He's shopping. He really follows up to try to get kills. Oh no! Gotta eat that cat.
Dire's middle tower is being assaulted, thanks to their flawed tactics.
Flawed tactics.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
He is trying to play around Silencer, it looked like. But now I don't know because now it looks like he was just going for the Wizard Rune. He is 5-0-1. So at this point, everybody should be trying to help him. Because, double check. What? Oh, this one. Yes. It is an interesting game. So SF is playing more carefully than the Juggernaut, right? But he isn't farther ahead. Why is that? You were chatting about who should pick up the rune at that time on the voice call. Oh, context matters. That guy just died again. Oh, but this time you guys are getting ganked. Pudgy came to gank. And you're gonna get the Pudgy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Good game.
Dire's middle tower is being assaulted, thanks to their flawed tactics.
Clap hands. You guys really like clapping. It's really cute.
Radiant structures are impervious to damage.
Wow. You also play well together. I don't think you guys played very well as Timber and Silencer. I think you played okay together. But this time is better.
Radiant's middle tower thunders.
Let me come block your Twitch as well. What? 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 This guy just said, let me come block your Twitch as well. Who is he talking to? The Shadow Fiend, right? How did he target the Shadow Fiend? Like, what am I missing? It was a bad lane matchup in the previous game. It was an excellent lane matchup in this one. Okay. I can follow that. Auto attacks. We can auto attack now because nobody's here. And we want to push the lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's gonna go farm the triangle. Oh, he's gonna stack and farm the triangle at 10 minutes. I think he was checking earlier to see if you were stacking it. Okay, okay. So, oh, I don't know what the time is. Almost. So, neither of you answered my question about the jug thing. Two of you said that jug diving over here was really bad. He missed out on 8 farm. Mathematically, it was bad. But at 10 minutes, let's do 10, 15, 20. So at 10 minutes, Jug is ahead. And Shadow Fiend was playing aggressive, but clearly safer. And he had to. Like, the pressure went up. So I'm gonna have to go. But I did want to check at 20 minutes before we go, actually. I'm not going to do the 15 minutes. At 20 minutes, Jug has 13,000 with 13 kills, 5 deaths, 6 assists. And the Shadow Fiend has 10,000, almost 11, with 11 kills, 1 death, 3 assists. My point is in that game where Lion has to protect Wraith King because otherwise we dunk on him, and then Magnus is tilted out of thinking, those jug dives would have ended horribly wrong. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. You did mention that if he wasn't tilted, it would have made more sense. I get that. Like, because he would have dived earlier. That's fair. Okay. Mm. Maybe that is the case. But we don't really know. We just have what we have based on this game. Even in terms of last hits, they are neck and neck, with the jug only being one behind. It's very interesting. I am going to end the stream here. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and talking about Dota. Take care and don't die.